I grew up in Mount Angel, a small family farm. My father had not gone to college. He was a World War II vet, and he always regretted that he didn't take advantage of the GI Bill. So he was bound and determined that all of us were going to go to college. The first thing I remember was moving into the dorm. I loved the dining hall, I loved the dorm, I loved everything about that. That was the era of OSU basketball. Ralph Miller, sleeping on the ramp, the game we beat UCLA and Bill Walton on the court and snapped their Pac-8 winning streak. It was a fun time to be a student. I started out in exploratory studies, and then between my junior and senior year of college, the Watergate hearings were taking place. And I was fascinated. I was working at night in a bean cannery, earning my way through college, through my summer employment, and I would go home and turn on the Watergate hearings. And I was just entranced by that. Told my parents and my siblings that I wanted to be a lawyer, wanted to go to law school, and they said, duh, we've always known that, because I watched Perry Mason and all those courtroom dramas on TV. Went back to Oregon State, met with a pre-law counselor. He had never seen me before. He helped me set up to take the LSAT, and that set the course of my life. I was many years out of Oregon State. Someone from the foundation connected with me. I said, I'm kind of disconnected from Oregon State. I'm more connected to Notre Dame. And they knew the remedy for that was engagement. They connected me at the time with the Honors College board. The Honors College was having a problem landing some of the people they wanted. Applicants would get a letter of acceptance, but the financial aid was lagging far behind. So we were advising the dean about ideas that we could speed up that process. The first foundation board meeting I attended was the first day that Ed Ray wasn't even on campus yet. He was being announced as the new president. That was a turning point for Oregon State because Ed knew what a good campaign would do for a university. He brought in Mike Goodwin, Sean Scoville. I was lucky enough to be on that beginning of that wave, and through the first campaign, I learned so much from watching that process, and I was meeting and interacting with incredible people. I learned the value of working together, and the role of the foundation board members is to support in any way possible the work of the university, and honestly, to be donors. Lead the way, be the example of what donorship means. I always tried to make sure the questions were clearly presented to the board and that everyone was involved in the discussions, and we had a deliberate process of decision making. I would ask the tough questions. Some questions were probably not welcome, but I just wanted to make sure that we all understood the risks and the benefits, so we reached the best possible decision. The Believe It campaign has the ability to completely build on the prior campaign. And one of the challenges is the mounting cost of education and how it takes them sometimes 6 or 7 years to get their degrees. When I was in college, costs of tuition and room and board were such that I could actually make enough money working in the summer for my whole college year to come. And I finished in 4 years. And so I could go on to law school and start my career, and Finish in 4 is a beginning of that opportunity to address that problem. I was immensely honored to be selected in the midst of other people that had gone before as lifetime trustees, so I was thrilled. I felt it was an honor of highest value.